not really getting into how the crowd will react and what it will do and how, you know. And of course, I'm really interested that the crowd will dance, but I don't think the amount of shouting that I have when the drop comes is really important. It's like, of course, that today, since the EDM and everything, like, and so much music is concentrated on that moment, it becomes important, and whether you want it or not, you're aware of it, I'm aware of it. But eventually, when you're making music, in my opinion, the greatest moment of them all is when you are an empty hose and the creation just passes through you. Now, if it happened to me every single time I make a track, I would be very famous and a millionaire. I am not, which means that it doesn't happen to me very often, but I'm happy to say it did happen to me more than a few times. And I'm looking for that specific excitement. And the rest is not really important. It seems that like I always somehow didn't manage to make a proper psytrance ever. It was like a weird stuff from the beginning, and I'm sorry guys. That's the only thing I know how to do, you know, and if I would know how to do fucking killer trance anthems, I would do them like, you know, peanuts, you know? And, but I can't. I just don't know how to do it. But with Perfect Stranger, what happened is that exactly when I started doing the Perfect Stranger, I was really fascinated with the psychedelic techno stuff. What happened, I was more or less coming to all the Third Empire parties in Israel. It's a really famous organization. It was making kind of underground parties, but not in the trance, but they would do it progressive and techno. And but they would always bring the more psychedelic side of techno. So I went there, and so it happened I dropped acid, and so it happened a really good techno DJ played there. I think it was Sebastian Kruger actually from SPK, and I was just digging a fucking hole in the ground, you know. It was like amazing stuff. It was scratching my brain like this, you know. I was like, oh, I didn't hear this stuff, like this kind of sensation ever, you know. And I just went home and bought like shitloads of music, and I was so influenced with it. And then the Free Cloud album came, and yeah, and that's where this kind of a sub-genre that I made that is trance and progressive and techno and minimal and whatever, not together.
Yeah.
Cool. I already started making music when I was 27 years old. It's pretty old for a person to start doing something ambitious that takes so much time and doesn't bring that much money. And although I've been very popular in Israel and would play a few times a weekend sometimes, and it was like all good, but DLT never succeeded overseas. It's like I would never be booked a lot. I would play maybe 3-4 times a year overseas. It's nothing, it's not enough. But then the guys from Iboga, and specifically Banel, one of the co-owners today, made a phone call to me. And Banel said, hey, why won't you try just to make a couple of slow tracks and see how it works? And I said, yeah, okay.
And here you are.
And look what happened. No, don't believe it. You know, it's not like, you know, there's some guy here emptying the fucking toilet and it just broke my 2-beat thinking thread and it's gone. Bye-bye.
I think that's good.